Ready to go now. And into the box for ball. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
And we're underway here in the home opener. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. And that one off the outside edge.
It's a good take.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris Taylor now. That one hit to right. Castellanos makes the grab. And there are two down.
Batting third.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Anderson to first. Out. And they get the out on Smith. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field. And now the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And the pitch. Yep. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. A moment everyone thinks of with Tim Anderson is the walk-off homer he hit in the inaugural Field of Dreams game in 2021. That felt like a movie.
Yeah, and it was a movie that Tim Anderson had never seen. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Luis Robert in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Next offering is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Pitch is in there. 1-2. That one missed. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Stays alive.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up. Back-to-back singles. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes.
Anderson at second. Robert on at first with nobody out. The next offering misses. 1-2 to count. And a ball evens the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. One gone, bottom half of the first. 2 on, 1 out. Nick Castellanos steps to the plate for the White Sox. Laser, base hit. Anderson around third. Hits the fence. Robert on his way around third. Castellanos into second, and he's got a double. 1 run across.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Christian Walker, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Check swing, went around. 0-2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Whips it to Mountcastle. 2 away.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Jake Berger stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted.
Ouch, that one got him.
Well, things starting to unravel out there on the mound. He's given up a few hits. Now he's hitting guys. He's got to find a way to compose himself or he's not going to be out there much longer.
Derek Hall in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And it's into the gap. Berger rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run in. Here comes another.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led.
Well, got to pause on that thought as that. Here on the south side, new inning getting started. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. The pitch.
Mountcastle.
Strike 1.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
Next offering is fouled back. Singing Ryan Mountcastle, a former first-round pick by the Orioles in 2015. Here's the thing that gets me, though. He owns his own karaoke machine. And can I tell you, I've never done karaoke in my life.
You got to try it sometime.
Singy, what's your go-to karaoke song?
Yeah, probably some song that'll cost us too much to mention in this broadcast.
Trace Thompson stands in now and watches strike 1. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. And there's a ball.
1-2.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Now it's J.D. Martinez. And that's in there for strike 1.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here is Yoan Moncada. 0-1. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And there's a foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And here it comes. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. And now it's Luis Robert. In there, and it's 0-1.
With 2 out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
Kicks and deals. And now 2 balls and a strike. Nice grab. Fires to first, and he's safe at first.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
They say you win.
0-2.
Next pitch is inside, and the count is 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. In the dirt. Smith gets it to first. Inning over. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now it's Austin Hayes. Clevenger back to work. The other way, that's a fair ball down the right field line. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that misses off the outside edge.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a base hit into right center field. Castellanos whips it back in, and it's now first and second to start the inning.
Batting ninth, the center
Jorge
fielder,
Mateo now.
Jorge Mateo.
Bunting for a hit. He is safe,
He's
and he beats the throw by a whisker.
Well, he saw an opportunity to drop a drag bond and made it work out. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And that one in the air center field. Robert racing over to make the catch. And next for the Orioles, Chris Taylor. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Hayes on third. Urias on second. Mateo over at first with 1 away. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Out there to center. Robert moves under it. He's got it. Runner tags for home.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Robert makes the catch, and that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
0-2 as he waves at
No
that
balls.
one.
2
That was
strikes.
straight queso right there.
And the 0-2. And that one
1-2.
missing low. Next offering misses down and away.
2-2. Ball.
And that's outside.
Full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And down on strikes. And 1 away. And now it's Christian Walker. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. You know, Christian Walker, a guy who had a really successful amateur career. His college ball with the South Carolina Gamecocks. They won the College World Series twice with Walker, and he tied the College World Series record for most career hits with 28. Next offering is in the dirt. Battling here as he fouls it away. Right-hander kick steals. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, base is empty. Jake Berger, the next to hit.
Ball.
First offering, misses the mark.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back, and here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. On the inside corner for a strike. Base knock center field, and the leadoff man aboard.
Man, those are the types
The
of hits
batter,
where you don't feel
the right
any
fielder,
vibration in your
Trey
hands whatsoever.
Thompson.
Such a good feeling. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing.
No ball.
Sent it out
One
way
strike.
faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Castellanos gets under it. Makes the catch. And there's one away. And now J.D.
Now batting,
Martinez.
designated hitter,
He's 0 for 1.
J.D. Martinez.
And the first
Ball
pitch misses for ball 1. One cool note on J.D. Martinez, he is the most recent player to
Ball.
hit 4 homers in a game. Only 18 guys have done it in big league history. Ripped on a line. Bounces
out.
over the
He gets
wall in
second.
foul ground. It's an automatic double. One away, runners at second and third. Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. Just off the outside part of the
One
plate.
ball. One strike.
On the ground to first. They get him, but it was pretty
He's
close.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's a tapper towards short. Anderson picks it up, and that is
He's
that.
out.
Bottom 4, and now the first baseman, Derek Hall. The line to kick the pitch. And a good
0-1.
fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch
1-2.
deep into this ball game.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Yasmani Grandal up to hit. And that's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. And now Yohan Moncada. Swings through that
No
one.
ball.
0-1.
One strike.
And a foul ball. Hall, the lead runner at second. Grandal at first with no outs. This one in the dirt. Now throw to first,
He's
but
safe.
back easily.
The batter number 7.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Here's Tim Anderson. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
1-0.
That hits the dirt. Ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Thompson moving under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Luis Robert now. First
No,
pitch, and he
outside.
just misses.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Whips it to Mountcastle, and they take care of Robert for the out. And that all set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Jorge Mateo.
Jorge
And a pitch.
Mateo.
A swing and a miss,
0-1.
and that's strike 1.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the
0-2.
defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for
The third
strike
baseman,
3.
Number 7.
So the lineup
Bobby
flips over.
Witt
Now
Jr.
here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Ay.
That one's in there, 0-1. Bobby Witt Jr., a second-generation big leaguer. His dad won 142 games in the show. The Royals made Bobby Jr. the number 2 overall pick in the 2019 draft right after Adley Rutschman, and he made his debut in 2022. Finished behind Julio Rodriguez, Rutschman, and Stephen Kwan for Rookie of the Year. Great crop of rookies.
Chris Taylor.
Taylor at the plate with two
No
away,
ball.
swings
One
through
strike.
that one.
Hey.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the
Ball,
zone.
no.
Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next
No.
offering misses, and that's ball
2
two.
balls, 2 strikes.
Hard hit left side. Whips it across,
Out.
and that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Eloy Jimenez.
Hey.
There's a strike.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into
No
a pretty
ball,
good
2
start.
strikes.
Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And
1-2.
ball 1. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Strike 1.
0-1.
And he's down 0-2 as he
0-2.
swings through it. And a pitch. Urias collects it. 2 up, 2 down.
Out.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Christian Walker. And he swings
No
and
ball.
misses, and it's
1
nothing
strike.
in 1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right
Ball
there.
1.
Nasty slider with just terrific
1
bite
ball,
at the end.
1 strike.
The pitch. Mateo has a beat on it. Makes the catch, inning over. All set for the top of the
Leading off
6th.
the
Now the
Orioles.
Orioles catcher,
The catcher.
Will Smith.
Will.
The wind and the
Smith.
pitch. And
No,
that one
that's a
just
ball.
missed off the outside edge. Foul ball. And the pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Castellanos moves on it. Drops into the glove. And there's one away.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Mountcastle
No.
at the plate now. That's ball
1
1.
ball, no strikes.
Ripped on the ground to second. The throw to first.
He's out.
2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. So next to hit for Baltimore, Trace Thompson. And he swings
0-1.
and misses at the initial offering.
Ball,
Just
no.
missed. So now 1-2.
1 ball.
Not sure
2
if he could
strikes.
be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's
Ball
feeling
2.
it right now.
Next one is off the plate. Now 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strike. Here on the south side, now the third baseman, Jake Berger.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Baltimore. Number 43, Brian Baker.
Here comes a pitch.
Ha!
There's a strike. Baker, in his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, and he works in a changeup.
No ball.
Comes up
2
empty
strikes.
on the swing, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Some high cheese for strike 3. Derek Hall steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a
0-2.
miss.
Oh, it's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch
1-2.
at times. So I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. 2 outs, base is empty. Yasmani Grandal steps to the plate for the
That's
White
the ball.
Sox. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Grandal, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in Cuba. Strike 2.
Outside of
ball,
the United
2
States,
strikes.
Cuba has more players and representatives in Cooperstown than any other country.
Oh, this
Hi,
pitch
dead
rides
ball,
in
that
too
hit.
far. That got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he
Now
hit him.
batting,
No, not many
second
guys
baseman,
get tagged by a changeup like that when it's coming from the opposite
Ball.
side, but at least it probably didn't sting too bad.
Moncada stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Going to count 1 and 2.
It might be
1-2.
time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really
Ball
late
2.
right now.
Next pitch is outside. 2 and 2. And a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now Tim Anderson. Hayes sprinting after it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field, top of inning number 7. Now here's the Orioles DH, J.D. Martinez.
Right.
That's in for a strike. Now 1-1. The pitch. J.D. swinging a drive. Deep left field. It's out of here. J.D. Martinez takes him deep, and they cut into the lead. It's 4-2. And into the box for Baltimore, Austin Hayes. Ronaldo
Ladies and gentlemen,
Lopez
your
into the
attention,
game.
please.
These are the spots
Now pitching for
relievers
the White
really
Sox.
make a name for themselves,
Number 40,
late and
Ronaldo.
close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Grandal makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Urias
Ball.
in the box for the 3rd time today as he
1-0.
takes that one off the plate. Fouled off down the right side.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one's carrying. It's out of here. He made him pay for that one, and they're chipping away. It's 4-3. At the plate, Jorge Mateo. At the belt and fires. And a swing and a
No
miss.
balls. 2
Trying to
strikes.
keep good speed off the bases.
Right side. And he handles it
He's out.
himself for the out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Bounce to the left side. Anderson picks it up, tosses to first,
That's an
and
out.
Witt is out. That's back here on the south side. Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Robert. The pitch.
That's a
And that's in
strike.
for a strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind
1,
0-1.
2.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right-handed reliever.
1, 2.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes
Your
right there.
attention,
Anytime
please.
you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good
Number
about what
86.
you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Eloy Jimenez.
Ay.
In there for strike 1. Robert on at first, nobody out. Oh, and 2 as he waves at
0-2.
that one.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
The 1-2. And there's a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Good 2-strike hitting right
Now
there,
batting,
Boog. A bit of a
right
lost
fielder.
start for some, so that was nicely done to
Count
beat the
time.
odds.
No.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his
No
stride
ball.
and load
One strike.
out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And he grounds one back up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2.
That's 3 singles in a row. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So up next for Chicago, Christian Walker for the 4th time tonight. Little chopper rolls foul. No outs, runners at first and second.
Looking for some insurance,
Ball.
or as our friends down in the South would say,
Insurance.
no matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
Next pitch
Ball
is
2.
outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a miss, and that's
2-2.
strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down,
Swings and misses, it's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him. And up next for Chicago, Jake Berger. Swings through that
0-1.
one, 0-1.
oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that
Ball.
barrel to.
Next one off the plate inside. And it's a ball and a strike. Kicks and fires. Thompson on the move. And there's 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Derek Hall. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Castellanos on his way to the plate. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night
No, he's
for him.
safe.
The run scores all the way from first, and they lead by 4. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. 1 for 2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles. Number 34, Joey Crable.
Yeah.
In there, and it's 0-1. Got the bat going
No
too
ball.
soon. It's
2
strike
strikes.
2. Mountcastle gloves it. The tag, and
Out.
that's out number 3, inning over. We go to the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Chris Taylor. And the right-hander back to work. Out to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So a man aboard, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Taylor gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And he's down 0-2 as he
0-2.
swings through it.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to
No,
look over the
that's a
shoulder and
ball.
say, I'm just going to keep the line moving.
1
Don't try to
ball,
do too
2
much.
strikes.
And the right-hander deals. Ground ball could be 2. He flips it to second in time. A sensational double play. Ryan Mountcastle digs in now. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Hit in the air, right field. Castellanos makes the catch, and on to the bottom of the 8th. Here is Moncada, and here it comes. Swing and a
ball,
miss.
1
That's
strike.
strike 1.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
Mateo has a beat on it. Makes the grab, 1 down. So up next, Tim Anderson. Late swing, fouled off. And the righty deals. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
And here is Luis Robert to second. That's one. And it's a double play to end the inning. And welcome back. Now it's the right fielder, Trace Thompson. Lopez, 6'1" righty, 225 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Righty delivers, and it's 1-1.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
1 away. And here is J.D. Martinez. Ground ball right side. And they're down to their last out. Austin Hayes getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. And Liam Hendricks will take over on the mound. Hard throwing Australian. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Now pitching for the White Sox.
That one out to right. Castellanos gets under it. And that is the ball game. 7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying